right. Perfect. So let me check if everything is up. Make sure that everything is sent out to the right place. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna start in 5 minutes. Make sure that everything is kosher on my end. So welcome, guys. If you're on the Facebook group, welcome. If you're on the Elevated FX YouTube page, welcome. And if you're on Twitch, on my personal Twitch here, DreDayFX, welcome too. So we're gonna do basically what we're gonna do here is we're gonna review the fundamental buys here for the week of September 6th. If you don't know exactly what is fundamental buy is, I'm gonna explain you in a few short moments. But for now, I'll start here in a couple of minutes here. All right. So, welcome to the fundamental bias review for September 6th, 2021. So, my name is DreDayFX. So, call me Andre, but most people call me DreDayFX. I'm just going to share my cam. Perfect. Yeah. So, what we're going to do today is go over the fundamental bias here for the week of September 6th. If it's the first time that you're seeing this presentation, it's within our Innovative FX group. If you're on the YouTube channel, welcome. And if you're on Twitch, welcome. Basically, the fundamental bias here is basically we analyze exactly what is the trend of the market for the Forex pairs, and we know exactly what is the direction of the weekly bias here overall for the week. Okay, so let's say if you have USD JPY, okay, you have to analyze the USD pair, the USD currency specifically, and the Japanese yen currency separately, and then you combine the two and you do the analysis here on that. Okay. So I'm just gonna share my screen. Just gonna go back here. So if everyone can hear me, maybe type the number one just to make sure that everyone, if you can hear me, get the okay. Right. So give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna do one last thing. All right. Okay. So we're just gonna go pause. Okay. Perfect. One. Perfect. Okay. Great. So give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna make sure that something works on my end, and so we can continue the webinar here. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna start sharing my screen. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna start sharing my screen. All right, perfect. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, go. All right. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly maybe a little run around of what is fundamental bias here. So you have to look at the currency pairs separately, the futures with the data, and with the data, it will give you your actual bias for the week. Okay. So the actual process for the fundamental bias here, we do offer training in Elevated FX. Okay. So you have links on the description box below. If you're on YouTube or on Twitch, you're gonna see, or in the Facebook group, you're gonna see the details here, and we show you exactly step by step how to do it and how to analyze the market. Okay, so basically it's giving you an actual edge in the market for trading. Okay, and I give you exactly a best run around for your trades overall. Okay, so what we analyzed this week is most of the pairs that we have here. So basically I analyzed the 28 pairs every week. Okay, for on Monday, and on Friday, as of today, we review the week and see exactly what was done overall for the week. Okay, so I'm gonna start with AUD USD. So the bias for the week here was a sell. So I'm gonna go on TradingView. I use most time TradingView to analyze the pairs that I'm using, and that way it's easier. I usually start with the weekly charts and go down to the 1 hour to see exactly if the bias was correct or not. Okay, so we're gonna start on the weekly. Perfect. So I'm just gonna minimize that. Perfect. So AUD USD, this is a down candle, meaning that you were selling the market for the week. So basically, the market sold off all week. And if we go back on our analyze, we had a sell here. Okay. So if we go down on our hourly chart, okay, I'm just gonna hold that here. So you're going to see that we have multiple setups here that were available in one of our products that we offer at EFX. That is the Enigma Signal Alert. Okay. So we do have a free group for Enigma. So we'll give you some signals for buy or sell overall for the week for every pair that is scanned with the market. Okay. So let's see what Enigma gave us for the week. So I'm gonna go back to the 6. So the 6 started here, okay? Right there. So what I do, I plot my lines every time just to know exactly what I'm looking at. So that's the 6. Put my line here. I put the line for the high of the week. Right there. And the low of the week. Okay. So the low was right here. And the end of the weekly market. So that is here. Perfect. So since our fundamental buyers was giving us a sell, now we're looking for sell entries, okay? And as you can see, with our Enigma signal that we had for this week for AUD USD, there was a sell pattern right there, okay? So we're gonna start the review. Finish. I'm just gonna put the full screen for you guys. Perfect. Okay, so the signal was on the 7th. So basically that was on Tuesday. Monday was a holiday. So that's why most of the market was consolidated for the day, because the US market was on holidays. Even the Canadian market was on holiday. So there was not a lot of movement, okay? So now on Tuesday, so basically that was the first day of the week because Monday was a holiday. Usually after a holiday like Labor Day weekend, usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the best trading days. The reason why is that all of the market makers, all of the smart money are on the market at the same time. So they want to really move the market as much as possible, okay? So if we go back, let's do a review. And for the people that are seeing Enigma for the first time, basically the signals, you're gonna see that it's really accurate, okay? And it's one of our products that we offer at $97 per month. And for the value and the accuracy of the product is really worth it, okay? So here you had an entry. So every time on our Telegram chat group, I'm just gonna show you the Telegram. It's gonna show you exactly what the customers are seeing, because that's what you're seeing right now is the system, but we're sending you alerts based on the system, okay? So let me won't be long, guys. Just gonna go back to see if here's September. All right, perfect. So give you an example of what you're going to be seeing on the Telegram chat group, signal group that we have for Enigma. So this is a free Forex trading alert. So you're going to receive like 1 to 2 signals per day, depending exactly if we have signals or not. And this is how it's going to be shown. Okay, so you're going to have the entry. Same thing as here. So it's going to be something like this. Okay, so it's going to be entry from this price to this price. So here it's really like the actual, that's basically, it's not a pending order. It's really like an market execution if it's near that price. Okay, we give you the stop loss, and we give you the first TP, take profit, second take profit, and third take profit. And you have to make sure that you do not risk more than 0.50% to 1% of your balance. Okay, that's really our rule here. And by going with that with that route, you're gonna be profitable overall. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that aside. Okay, great. So if we go back to the AD USD on the 7th, we had an entry, we had a stop loss, TP1, TP2, TP3. So the same way as the Enigma signal chat, this is the same information you're gonna get. Okay, so let's continue on the replay. Okay. TP1 hit. So from the time that the alert came in, you had multiple. Basically, you had almost 2 hours to get in. So even though you on the Telegram chat, even though you see the signal come in, like let's say at 11 a.m. or at 7 a.m., if you look at your charts and see, and you know exactly how to look at market structure, you're gonna be able to get in a trade maybe an hour or even 2 hours after the signal came out. Okay, so here, for example, you had 2 hours to get in, then it took off. After that, here TP1 hit. Let's continue. Almost TP2 hit. And here you go. There's another entry. So even though you missed this one was the one that took TP1, almost TP2. Me personally, I would take partial profit on TP1 and let the rest ride, because if you see TP2 was hit, if you kept that trade, okay, TP2 was hit right there, and almost TP3. And on top of that, you add another entry for a sell. Okay, so let's continue. Here you go. So TP1 hit. And TP3 was hit. Almost. Let's continue. There you go. Here, almost TP3 hit. I think after that it went back up to finish the week. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. All right. Perfect. So is that clear? Is it clear, everyone? Type the number 2 if everything was clear for you on how the process works for how to take trades and how the fundamental bias really works on pairs right now. So type the number 2 if everything is kosher on that, and we're gonna look at other pairs. All right, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's go on another pair. So today I'm gonna take one AD pair, then one CAT, one CHF. If there's any, no, it's neutral. Another thing, based on the analysis, if it's if the two currencies are going in the same direction, I consider them neutral. So that means I'm not trading those pairs for the week, okay? But if you have to make sure that one is going on one direction and the other one on the other direction, so they'll give you a best bias here for trading, okay? So let's go with yeah. I know the CAD were moving a lot this week, so let's go back on CAD CHF. Okay, CAD CHF, we got it as a sell. Again, go at CAD CHF. Now always work with the Oanda. It's I think it's data is more good overall. And go back on the weekly. Perfect. Oops. Perfect. So we said sell for the week for CAD. It was a sell. Red candle, it was a down candle. Then go back to the H1. Perfect. So CAD, it was an overall sell. Was there any entries for Enigma? Yeah, there was one entry for a buy. That was a buy here, yes. But it would have to touch your stop loss here, so that'll be a loss. But if you know market structure, you know how to trade those type of move here. Especially, I know that there was CAD news on that was on Wednesday. Yeah. Make sure to go on Forex Factory if you want to know exactly the news, because news will affect the market and it will affect your trading here. Okay, and it will also affect the fundamental bias overall for the week. Okay, because the market makers could change the direction whenever they like, and they're gonna put news as an excuse to change the market, to change the correlation for the week, right? So let's go back on the 8th. Oops. We're gonna lose the other day. Yeah. So this cat news helped with the bias for the week. Okay, and I'm gonna show you that was the news candle right there. So it went up, faked out everyone to go up, went down, took some stop loss right there, or pending orders to go short, then went back up, and then sold off. So that's a beautiful trade right there. And on top of that, you had another news today, yeah, that moved the market even lower here. Perfect. So let's go on. Yeah, most of the pair were going down with the buys here. Let's go on Euro CHF. Yeah, this one was a nice move too. Let's look at the weekly candle. So far, we review 3 pairs with the fundamental bias, and all of them were correct. And like I said, if you want to know how the fundamental bias works and how to do it on your own, you have to get in with the Elevated FX. The link is in the description below, and we show you exactly the process to do that. And on top of that, we have products that helps you in conjunction with the fundamental bias too. Okay, so we said Euro CHF as a sell on the weekly, so it was perfect. Let's look at the hourly chart. Go back. Like I said, start of the week, it was consolidation, give you a little up move, didn't do nothing. Then boom, on the 7th, like I said, market makers came back from vacation, from a long weekend. They got some money to spend, and they put all of their money on the market, okay? And they moved the market. So here, boom, made a move, consolidated here, retracement, then did the high of the week. So that's the high of the week. Look at this on Wednesday. Usually they do the high of the week between Wednesday and Tuesday, depending on the cycle that they're at. So that was the high, And if you look at this, I think Enigma gives you an entry. Let me double check. I'm sure it did a buy here and hit TP1. Oh, so let's go back. Went too fast. Just gonna slow up the speed too at the same time. Make sure it's at the middle. Perfect. Give you an entry right there, and already in the first hour, give you TP1. And the entry, compare the entry to the TP1. That was around what, 8 to 9 pips. And then it started going down here. All right. But if you had caught this move here, that was the actual move for the week here as a sell. Right there. Okay. All right. So let's look at GBPs. Let's look at GBP CAD, okay? Like I said, the CAD pairs was a strong sell overall for the week. So anything against the CAD, if the CAD is the N currency, when I say N currency, it's like this. I gave an example beginning of the week, but if the CAD is at the end of the currency, let's say if it's a USD, but the USD is going up and the CAD is going down. If the actual currency is going up and it's against the CAD, it's going up, right? Same thing if the CAD is against anything that is going up on their end, the CAD will continue to go down. So GBP CAD, look at the weekly as usual. Look at this candle, guys. Because the British pound was heavily bullish against any pair, and especially for the CAD, because the CAD was really a down trend for the week. It gave you a lot of pips to look at, to take advantage of. So let's go on to H1 to see if we had any entries for a buy. Same thing here. Consolidated on Monday because it was a holiday. The CAD was not active at all for that day. Started at the 7. That's mostly London session because the British pound moves a lot on that in that session. So give you an uptrend, consolidate here, continue going up. Then there was news, the CAD news that I was talking about, that moved the market. They gave you an entry here. It took TP1. That's a TP1 right there. So the entry was right here for buy, and then hit TP1, and then went back to your entry. So usually, if you're in profit here and it's TP1, make sure that you put your stop loss at break even, so that way if the market goes against you, you're not losing money. That's the best tip that I could give you, guys. Make sure you do that. So when you're in profit and you're hitting your TP1 or regardless, make sure you put your stop loss at break even. Okay, because we're in the market to make money and not lose money, right? And we have the tools to make sure that you minimize your loss and you maximize your gain. Okay, and then you continue going up. Perfect. So far we review five pairs here, 5 to 6 pairs. All of them were going on the right direction of the fundamental bias. Okay. As long as you have the data to work with that will help you with your trading, you're gonna have an edge in the market, and we do have an edge here at Elevated FX. Okay, because no one is showing you that type of details of trading than us, or none. Okay, so let's go on NZD USD. Okay, so NZD USD. Let me close that. Go on the weekly right away. NZD USD. Okay. So we said it was a sell. And what it did, it sold. So far, we're perfect for the week for on an analysis here on a fundamental buys. So it was a sell here. Let's go on the H1. See what we can find. So this part didn't move a lot overall for the week, but it's still sold off because it started the week right here. Right there at the start of the weekly candle, that was the high. Give you the high right there. Never touched it. It went back in and never touched it. Same thing for the low. That was a low. So here, give you a sell signal. There's a little replay. Let's go. And guys, I do that every Friday. I do that analysis here. Okay. So every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I do the market review for the fundamental bias, and we look at the chart the same way as I do today, and look at exactly if it makes sense or not. And then the Monday we look at the overall week to see exactly what are our bias here, so we can start the week fresh. Okay, because when you trade, you don't go straight to your charts. Okay, you have to have an actual plan before going on the market. Okay, so like every star player or sports player, they have to practice before they go to perform, right? Without practice, like I said, without practice, you're not able to take advantage of the market, right? So that's what we do here at EFX. We give you the tools, basically the technical tools that will help you in the market, in the live market. Okay. So let's go back on the chart. Perfect. So let's do a replay. Go. So give you an entry right there. TP1, TP2, TP3 with a stop loss. TP1 hit. Okay, now it took you out. Basically, if your TP1 was hit, you would have already put your stop loss at break even. That way you don't lose money, guys. You're already in profit. You already took partial profit if you wanted to continue to the downside, or you took already your full profit. But if you took partial profit, make sure you put your stop loss right there, so that way you don't lose money. Okay. Perfect. Let's do a last one. Last one will be USD CAD, and we already know that what CAD did overall for the week. Most of the time, it was a downtrend. So USD CAD. And going to weekly. Okay, so we said USD CAD was a buy. And look at that. It went up all week. So far with the analysis that I gave you guys, in like what 6 or 7 pairs, we're 7 out of 7 on our fundamental bias. So the fundamental bias, directional bias. Okay, that's powerful. Let's go back. Let's go on H1. Let's see. I know that we had a few entries here on US CAD, and that was that one was a good one. Let's review this one. And that was on, that was on Tuesday. Let's see. Okay, so let's review this trade. Okay. Give you the entry right here. 2 hours after, TP1 was already hit. TP1 is already hit. You put your stop loss at break even. Okay. And you take partial profit and you let the rest ride. That's if you want. Let's continue. There you go. TP2. If you're still within, if you didn't take profit on TP1 and you're at TP2, put your stop loss at TP1. Okay. We'll give you exactly the levels here when we send you the signals here at on the Telegram chat. So make sure that you follow those prices, okay, and look at your chart to see exactly what's going on. Okay, let's continue. Now almost TP3 hit. I think by what? Two pips. Crazy. Then the market continued. Okay. And if you and let's say you kept that trade open, you have your stop loss at your trading stop at TP2. Look at this, guys. It never touched the TP2 price, so you would still be in that trade, and it would have hit your TP3 right there on this candle, and that's almost a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. You would have kept that trade for a day, almost 20 hours, almost, and you would have hit TP3. You would have crushed all of those levels here. Powerful. All right, so just gonna see if there's any questions. Perfect. So, if there's any questions here, guys? And like I said, the process for to get those type of analysis here, to know exactly how the analysis works and what you need to look at. We have all of that in Elevated FX. And if you're looking to get the Enigma tool, I show you the system in the backend for Enigma, but we do send you the notification on your Telegram, on the Telegram group. Okay, like I said, 1 to 2 signals per day, depending exactly on the availability of the trades available. You got access to that at $97 per month. And on top of that, at Elevated FX, we do offer you funding, okay, to use with the tools that we offer. So we're giving you the tools, we give you the funding, we're giving you almost everything to pass any challenges that are available here online. Okay, and we do have our challenge that you could pass, and most of our clients here are going through the challenge phase, and they're trying to pass the challenge. But everything is there. So if you click on the description box below of this stream, or on the top if you're in the Facebook group, you're gonna be able to get access to it and start trading whenever you want. Okay, so perfect. So since there's no other questions here, guys, you can still leave them your comments below, and we'll gladly take the time to answer them. But for now, I wish everyone a happy end of the week. Hope that you have a blessed weekend, and come back here on Monday for the fundamental buys here for the week of the 13th. Okay. So on that note, bye guys.